Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a special one. We're diving deep into a name that hasn't graced the roads in a long time, the Ford Thunderbird. That's right, after years of speculation and rumors, Ford has finally resurrected the legendary Thunderbird for 2025. And let me tell you, this isn't just a badge revival, it's a full-on reimagining of what the Thunderbird was and what it can be today. So buckle up, because we're going to take a close look at everything this car has to offer, from its bold new exterior to its driver-focused interior, its performance credentials, pricing structure, and of course, whether it actually lives up to the legacy. Starting up front, the 2025 Thunderbird immediately grabs your attention with a fascia that strikes a perfect balance between retro and modern. There's a wide, sculpted grille with a floating Thunderbird emblem at the center. Subtle, elegant, and unmistakably premium. The headlights are slim, fully LED, and extend into the fenders, creating a wing-like silhouette. Below them, you get aggressive air intakes, giving it a sporty, planted look. It's sleek, but assertive, not trying too hard, just confident. Move along to the side profile, and it's clear Ford designers took their time with this one. There's a long, almost muscle car-like hood, a gently sloping roofline, and a dramatic shoulder crease that gives it that coupe-like silhouette, even though this is technically a grand tour. The proportions are spot on, they've stretched the wheelbase slightly compared to previous models, which means more cabin space but also a more balanced look. You've got 20-inch alloy wheels as standard, with optional 21s on the performance trim. Flush door handles, clean panel gaps, and that subtle Thunderbird script along the side. It just works. As you walk around to the rear, the design continues to impress. There's a full-width LED taillight bar that glows with this smooth, even light signature reminiscent of past Thunderbirds but completely modernized. The Thunderbird logo lights up as well, which is a nice touch, especially at night. Dual exhausts integrated into the lower bumper hint at the performance under the hood, but it's not obnoxious. The rear spoiler is subtle, integrated into the trunk lid, and only deploys at speed. Overall, it's clean, classy, and aerodynamic. Open the door, and this is where things get even more interesting. The interior of the 2025 Thunderbird is where Ford clearly wanted to step up. You're greeted with a cockpit that blends classic cues with cutting-edge tech. The dashboard has a horizontal layout with a sweeping design that's both driver-oriented and spacious. There's a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster paired with a massive 15.5-inch vertical infotainment screen running Ford's latest sync system. Fast, intuitive, and actually pleasant to use. Materials are a major win here. Soft touch surfaces, brushed aluminum accents, real leather, and even available wood trim on the premium edition give it a level of refinement you honestly don't expect from Ford. The seats, deeply bolstered, ventilated, heated, and massage capable. There's ambient lighting that flows through the door panels and center console. And even the steering wheel feels premium, thick-rimmed, leather-wrapped, with haptic controls that are actually responsive. It's a proper Grand Tourer cockpit. Space-wise, you're looking at a 2+2 setup. Front seats are spacious and incredibly comfortable, while the rear seats are best suited for shorter trips or smaller passengers. Trunk space is decent, not massive, but enough for a weekend getaway. Especially if you travel light. Now, under the hood is where things really start to heat up. The base model comes with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, tuned to deliver 330 horsepower and 400 pounds-ft of torque. It's punchy, refined, and surprisingly efficient. But the real star of the lineup is the performance trim, which swaps in a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, pushing out 430 horsepower and 500 pounds-ft, paired with Ford's new 10-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. With optional all-wheel drive, the Thunderbird delivers a thrilling yet composed driving experience. 0 to 60 comes in just under 4.5 seconds on the performance model. And even the base trim is no slouch at around 5.5 seconds. Handling has been noticeably tuned for a more grand touring feel rather than a raw sports car, so it glides on the true highway but still tightens up nicely when you throw it into corners. Thanks to adaptive dampers and a sport-tuned suspension system. There's also a hybrid variant in development, not available just yet, that's expected to bring around 40 mpg combined with electric-only driving in urban settings. Very forward-thinking. Let's talk numbers. The base 2025 Ford Thunderbird starts at around $52,000, which places it squarely in luxury coupe territory. Step up to the performance trim and you're looking at just over $63,000 before options, fully loaded with all the tech and luxury packages. It tops out around $70,000. Expensive for a Ford. Yes, but when you compare it to European rivals like the BMW 4 Series or Audi A5 Sportback, it's offering similar, and in some ways, better equipment for less money. So what's the takeaway here? The 2025 Thunderbird is not just a rebadge or a nostalgia cash grab. It's a thoughtfully designed, well-executed, and genuinely compelling entry into a segment that's often overlooked these days. Ford took a risk bringing back such a storied name, but they've backed it up with performance, luxury, and style. If you're a fan of classic American design with a modern twist, want something that stands out from the sea of crossovers, and still offers daily comfort and long-distance capability, this is a serious contender. However, if you're after razor-sharp cornering and track day prowess, this isn't a Mustang or a Corvette. It's a cruiser first, performance machine second. But in a world where cars are increasingly blending into each other, the Thunderbird stands out. It's confident, composed, and dare I say, cool. And in 2025, that's a rare thing. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Would you consider the new Thunderbird over a German luxury coupe? Let's talk. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.